Hi friend, thanks for hanging out with me on the Gospel Roadshow today. I want to talk about one of my favorite parables that Jesus gave, found here in Matthew 25, starting in verse 31. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and with all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right hand, "Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." Here's where it gets good. "For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer and say, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king will answer and say to them, "Assuredly, I say to you, insomuch as you did it to one of the least of these, you did it to me." Then he'll also say to those on the left, "Depart from me, you cursed, for I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in. I was naked, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison, and you didn't come and visit me." Then they will also answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you?" Then he will answer them, saying, "Assuredly, I say to you, insomuch as you did not do it to the least of these, you did not do it to me." And so, some interesting things. One reason I wanted to talk about this is the stranger. You look around in the Bible, the stranger is also called a foreigner. It's also called an alien. So right now in this country, there's some people who think the strangers are just need to be treated horribly. A lot of people are being treated horribly. And I was taught from the Bible not to be selfish, not to say, "Me first, me first, me first." But some people made that a big policy thing. One real interesting thing about this parable is in the final judgment, Jesus does not condemn people for having the wrong theology. In the judgment, Jesus does not commend people for having the right theology. There's no theology in this. But they get commended for cherishing the principles of Jesus through the influence of the Holy Spirit. They have been a blessing to the people around them. So many worship God ignorantly, but they're not going to perish. Though ignorant of written law or maybe some theology over some other, they have done the things that the law requires. Jesus says these things in other places. Their works are evidence that God's Spirit has touched their hearts, and they will be recognized as God's children. These people, they're blessings to those around them. So that is one of my favorite parables of Jesus. We'll talk about some more parables later on in another episode. Have a good evening.